Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I post on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. So if you like this video at the end or even now, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it really helps my channel, and I hardly say that, but I need to start saying that more because it really does help my channel. So I would really appreciate it, and thank you in advance for that. All right, so look at the treat holder. Oh my goodness. This is one of those fold flat boxes, and I'll show you that in a minute. I've made these before, but it's been, I think, a couple of years at least since I've made it. I love these boxes, and I totally forgot about them, but I wanted, this one is a lot bigger than the last one I made. The last one was like, I think 3 inches, and this one is 4. So it's a lot bigger, but I wanted to make it big enough to hold this little figgy pudding cake. It's so darling. Oh my goodness. This is such a fun stamp set. Now this is called Sweets and Treats. So this is coming out August 3rd, and I'm super excited because only a couple more days till you get to order these things and celebration starts. So for every $50 you spend, you get to choose a free product in the celebration brochure. For everyone who's asked for a catalog, they've all gone out. So you should either have them or you will have them very shortly. All right, so I'm using the figgy pudding and the little cake stand and the tasty treat for someone sweet. But look at the rest. Look at the candy apple and the pie and the little cupcake. Oh my goodness, this is a little cookie. It's so cute. Y'all, you have to have this one. This is so cute. And then I am using, also for this little scallop, I'm using the scalloped contour dies. So this is the one that I actually use this in a couple other videos, and I love these dies, and I did wait to get this, and I don't know why I waited because look at, I love these little scalloped, and we're using this on this one to create this little stitched scallop on there. And then we're using our circle, layering circles. And that's just for this little sentiment. So if you don't want to use it as a circle, you can just cut it out as a square, but I am using the circle from this, and the size that I'm using is 1.5 inch. All right, I think that's basically it, other than my designer series paper, which is a returning favorite, and it is the Heartwarming Hugs, and it's definitely a returning favorite of mine. Last year, I think I bought 2 packets, and I had about a half left, and then I ordered another one because, oh my goodness, the patterns on these are just so perfect for holiday paper crafting. So that's what we're using for the designer series paper. I'm using Granny Apple Green for the box itself. So if you untie this, these are ones you can make ahead and just store them because they fold flat like that. So isn't that nice? I've made a bunch of these at one time and got them all ready for a party. And I hit them all flat, so they laid fine, and I didn't take a lot of space. And then you just pull that up like that, and then you can tie it back up. And on the ones that I used before, I used the little clips. We don't carry those anymore that you just clip on. So it made it really easy to make for a party because I just had those little clips. And you can even use the paper clips that you get for holding paper. Not a regular paper clip, but those that you can squeeze at the top. I don't know. I don't even know what you call them. I can't even remember. My brain is just gone. But anyway, you probably understand what I'm saying. But anyway, this is what I'm sharing today. But isn't it so adorable with that little figgy pudding on the top? I love it. All right, let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and I already I already ran the circle through the cut and emboss because I didn't want to do too much with the cut and emboss because we do have to run our piece for this through. So what I did was I just cut out a piece of 3/4 inch for this scallop. We're going to run that through, and then we're going to stamp and color our images to get that done before we go on any further. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp. I'm using Memento Black for this. And I'm doing it on a small piece because it's easier to cut when you have less to cut around. And then we're going to do this one right here, which is the cake stand. I think I'll do that right on the edge. But like I said, if you have a scan and cut, you can also cut with that because these are big, bold, and it'll cut out really good. All right, so for this, I'm using Just Jade Light and Dark. I'm using Light and Dark Crumb Cake. I believe that's dark. Yeah, Light and Dark Crumb Cake. And then I'm using Real Red Dark and Dark Granny Apple Green just to accent the leaves just a little bit. So we're just going to color the little tiny pieces here. You know what? I'm going to do the dark first. So I'll bring it closer so you can see it. Now I hope that I can remember to bring it back to normal because that's my issue with bringing it down. But I know a lot of people like to see it. If you don't care about the color, you can skip through this part. But it's really cute. Alright, so I'm using the dark for this part, and then we're going to use the light for the little bits that are on here, which I think are like nuts. Or it could be fruit. I think figgy pudding, I'm not even sure what's in it. I think it might have nuts in it, because I looked up different pictures, and it looked like it had nuts in it. If you know what figgy pudding has in it, put it in the comments because I sure like to know. And then we're just going to do the light. It makes it easier because I can just go over the dark. Alright, so we got the light and dark there, and then we're leaving that white because that's what it has, is like a white frosting. I'm going to do the red here. And then we're going to use some dark. I'm just going to kind of highlight some areas with the dark. And then we're going to use the light, and we're going to use a little bit of Granny Apple Green just to give it a little bit of interest. And this is the dark, so. And then we're just going to do a little bit of the light, soft succulent. All right, and that's it for it. Super quick and easy. Now on the cake stand here, we are going to do, what I did here is I just wanted to kind of make it look like wood, so I just kind of made my own little squiggles in here and just gave it a little bit of interest. And then that's with the dark, and then the light, I'm just gonna color it in over the top of that. I don't know. It doesn't really look like wood, but I don't know. It did give it a little bit of interest. Then we're going to do the light on here, and then I'll shade it just a little bit. I've really been using the scan and cut a lot, so y'all, if you don't have one, ask Santa for it because, oh my gosh, it's such a fun machine to use. I have 3 Cricuts, but this scan and cut I've really been enjoying, especially because I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I can cut all the images on there, so it's really been fun. Alright, and that's it. So I am going to go ahead and put you back to where we were. And then I'm going to fussy cut it, and I'll speed through this because I know everybody doesn't want to watch me sit and fussy cut it. But it's super easy, so don't hesitate to do this because it's super easy. All right, everyone, look at how cute. Aren't those adorable? Oh my gosh, it's so fun. All right, now let's get on to the box. Oh, before we do that, let me grab the little cut and emboss here, the mini, and we're going to do our little scallop. This way we'll have everything ready to go. I don't want to forget that. All right, so we're going to just go ahead and run this through here. So you want it right to the edge here. Hopefully I'm not going to have it move. I'm going to grab a little piece of purple tape here and just add to the end here. Make sure it stays pretty much where I want it. Yep. Doing that. There we go. All right, we'll have that piece all ready to go. Just like that. I'm going to clip that end. And I'm going to clip the end here, but I'm going to end up cutting this. Let me close this up. All right, now everything's ready to go. Let's go ahead and make our box. So you are going to need this piece, a granny apple green, but you can use whatever green you have. We are going to score this on the 9.5 inch side at 1/2. At 4, 5.5, and 9. And we're going to turn it, and we are going to score it at 2 and 6. All right, that's it. And I went off a little bit here, like I do sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder to smooth that out. If you do that, this is a good trick. There we go. All right. Okay, so the next step that we're going to do here, I'm going to bring it out a little bit further so you can see a little bit better. I think that's good. All right, so what I'm going to do is, can you see the score marks here? These two right here. Well, what you're going to do is you are going to mark this at 1.5, and just take a pencil here and just mark 1.5 here, 1.5 here from that score mark to the end, and you're going to do it on both sides, like 1.5 and then 1.5. All right, the next thing that you're going to do is you are going to score this. You're going to score from that mark that you just made. And I'm going to just draw this for you on this one. You're going to score from there to here. And it's going to be, both of them are going to be that way. On both sides we're going to do this. So from there to there. So I'm going to take my score. You're going to score it from there, that little corner to that. So we're doing that. And then we're going to do it on this side. And you're going to also turn it. And we're going to do it on this side as well. So to that little mark, to the corner. This is what's going to create your little box. All right, so you can see that on there. See those? All right, so now we're going to sharpen these marks, score marks here. And this part, you are going to sharpen going out. We're going to do it this way, like that. And then these in here are going to go in. So you are going to fold those in like that. And like that. Oops, I did that one out. This one goes in. So it's going to look like that. Can you see that? We're going to do the same on this side. So this is going to go in like that. Sharpen it. And then this one too goes in like that. And sharpen that. So you see that? They both are coming out like that. All right, now we're going to use our adhesive. I'm going to just go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal Plus on this. And you want to go from in here. You're going to do this whole area right here with adhesive. So just go as far down as you can to there. And I put plenty on here. I'm going to do it on this side too. Don't go past your score mark there though. So don't go past this score mark. I'm going to do it on both sides because we are folding this over. I like to put a lot on. And then these are going to fold down like that. Give them a good sealing there. And these are going to go like that. So they'll meet in the middle, but this is going to pop up. See that? So this is how it lays flat, and then that's how you do that. All right, and then these, you might want to just work a little bit, loosen up the paper a little bit so that they sit nice, but you can see that. That's how it works. All right, so we are going to mat it. I'm matting the front and the back on this, but I'm only using the accent piece for the front. So these pieces here, these are 3 7/8 by 3 3/8. So you need two, one for the front and one for the back. And then this accent piece is 1 by 4. All right, so I'm going to use my wet glue for this, and we are going to add it to the front here. Love this paper. Of course, I'm a gingham girl, that's for sure. And then we're going to do this one. And then just pick whatever side you are going to want your front to be. Either side, really, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to just put this piece down at the bottom here. It's going to kind of be, I kind of wanted it to be like a tablecloth that it was sitting on, so that's why we're adding this piece to the bottom. And I may have a little hanging over. Yeah, I'm going to trim that right there. All right, and now our other piece right here that we are going to place right here. And I tried to make it even, so I'll just mark like a little bit here and then here, because I want to make the ends kind of even as possible. So I'm going to just cut that. And then I'm going to make sure I'm going to cut here. And then we're going to glue that on here. That's why I decided to do the whole piece like that, so I can just use the part that I wanted to. All right, so isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, I love these scallops. All right, now we are ready to put on our little cake pan here, or cake plate. And you're going to set that on here, your little table. And we're going to pop up the figgy pudding. So I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and we are going to pop up this cute little figgy pudding. And we're going to put that right on top of the cake plate right there. And now we are going to stamp our sentiment with some Memento Black. It says a tasty treat for someone sweet. And I'm going to glue that on. Right here. I'm gluing it flat because I like this just to be the star of the show. All right, so that's that. Now I'm just using a regular hole punch here, and I actually go right in between where it meets there so that I know I'm pretty much in the middle. And then I'll punch another one here too. And we are going to add our ribbon. And this is our double stitched real red ribbon. Like I said, you can also put a little clip on here if you have a clip or anything like that. I really like the ribbon because of the red in the tablecloth that we made. It fits quite a few little goodies too, which is nice. And our bow. We'll trim that. And it is done. Look how cute. Oh my goodness, this little figgy pudding is just adorable. All right, so here's the other one. So you can see it's just as easy to hand cut it, fussy cut it out as it is to run it through the Brothers Scan and Cut. So it's really fun because it's new to me. I've only had it maybe a year, and so I really enjoy playing with the Scan and Cut. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Check my blog out for the new hostess code if you want to place an order. August 3rd, just 2 days away, you are going to be able to order from the new catalog. I'm super excited. I cannot wait till Celebration and all that come because there's so many good things. Y'all, check out the Celebration catalog. There's some really, really cute things in there this year. All right, I hope you all have a blessed one, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.